Hey everyone, this is my second weight loss vlog. Um, and I wrote everything down at work today so I knew what I was going to talk about because I like to rant and ramble. And first things first, this video is going to be kind of like a rant ramble. So if you don't like them, leave the video. And if not, I want to thank you for following me on this new journey since my Locks of Love journey is finally over. The first thing, why I chose to get healthier. Since middle school and high school, I've always dealt with like the being fat insults, like the typical, oh, you're a whale, you're a cow, you have thunder thighs, you have a bunch of back fat, whatever. And it angered me that people would say that to me right to my face and stuff, so I thought it was rude. And I'm kind of just over it. I want for once for someone to compliment me and stuff. And I also want to get healthier, of course, for the healthy part. I don't want diabetes, heart disease, heart murmurs, or blood clots, anything that comes along with being overweight or obese. I'm not obese, I am overweight, which to me is obese. I my starting weight was 157, and my current weight as of yesterday when I weighed was 154. It's not a drastic change, but it's a start, and you have to start in order to get somewhere. My goal weight is anywhere between 120 and 125. I looked on a height and weight chart on Google today, and it said someone on a good day I'm 5'2". I should weigh 121, 125, somewhere in there. So 120, 125. If I get to like 127, I'll probably be happy with that because it'll be such a kind of drastic change from 157 to 125. My motivation, I want people to give me compliments and tell me that I look really good since I lost a bunch of weight. And I want to be able to buy and wear clothes without thinking, oh, is this dress going to cover up my muffin top? Are these jeans going to show my thunder thighs? Is this t-shirt going to be too tight to show my big stomach? Like, I want to feel comfortable and confident in the clothes that I buy no matter what it is. I also want to wear a bikini as like an outfit. My parents are divorced, so during the week I stay at my mom's. She doesn't live near the beach, but on weekends I go to my dad's because he lives closer to the beach. And in the summertime, the beach is the beach. It's like everyone's ritual. After work, after school, after whatever, you go to the beach. You see half-naked girls during tourist season, all season, and it's like, I really wish that I could do that, but I can't because I don't have the self-confidence and I don't feel like my body is up to par to do that. What do I want my goal body to look like? Well, of course I don't want to be 157. I want to be at a smaller weight, and I want, the thinner thighs, toned arms, flat stomach, um, you know, no back fat, no jiggly arms, because my arms kind of jiggle now. One of the, it's like a funny fear that I have about dieting and losing weight. Well, getting healthy. It's not really a diet because I still eat whatever I want. I don't want to lose my boobs. And I know that that sounds kind of stupid, but for someone like me, I'm already small and petite, and I don't have big boobs. My current bra size is 36B, and if I lose a bunch of weight and I become like maybe a 36A or something like that, I'm gonna feel like I'm 12 years old. And I'm 20 and I don't want small boobs, and I don't want boob implants sometime in the near future or anything. So I'm hoping that I can get toned and healthy and lose the weight but keep my boobs. If any of you guys have that fear or thought, let me know because I don't want to be the only one out there. Things that I've been doing to be healthier and lose the weight. I kind of mentioned this in the first video and the Eat This Not That video, but no fast food. Unless my boyfriend or my friends are with me and they want to stop at Wendy's or something, I'll get the side salad with a water or sometimes a small sweet tea or a small all-natural lemonade from Wendy's because I'm addicted to that drink. In January, I started riding my elliptical and I could only make it for about 15 to 20 minutes. This week, Monday I started, I did 22 minutes, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, I did 30. And tonight I'm about to work out again, so hopefully I can do 30. Um, and no soda. I don't drink soda at all. Over Memorial Day weekend, I did have a little bit of Pepsi, but it wasn't like a full can of Pepsi. It was like 3 sips, and I was just like, ugh, it tastes so weird. Um, and I also use myfitnesspal.com. If you have a MyFitnessPal and you want to add me, just leave it in the comments and I'll get back to you on it, of course. I use that to track my food. I do calorie count. I know a lot of people do, like maybe how much fat is in something or carbs or sugars. I just do calories because it's simpler. Um, and it keeps track of my exercises and it tells me how many calories I have left for the day. My favorite exercises, I do jump roping, walking, volleyball, and of course my handy dandy elliptical. Um, I also get 17 magazine, and the workout section they put. Well, I have like taped all around my room, and sometimes if I don't feel like jump roping because my feet and calves hurt, I'll do like the stretches that they show you from 17 magazine. And here's some random things that I started thinking about during this whole brainstorming session, I guess you can call it, because I like to kind of brainstorm what my videos are going to be about, so I'm just not, so that when I talk to you guys, I'm not just like, yeah. I like to write it out now because, as you all know, if you follow me, I say and yeah a lot. So I kind of tried to eliminate that. And these are some random things that I came across when I was brainstorming what to make my video about. It still has to do kind of with the fitness and all that good stuff. I can't stand it when someone who isn't overweight or obese, if they point out that me or someone with me or someone around me is overweight and obese, like, we know that, jackass. Like, we know, stop being Captain Obvious. We know that we have a mass amount of fat on our bodies. You don't have to point it out and embarrass us and call us a cow or a whale or whatever. It's rude, disrespectful, and you should feel like an ass, because we already know. For any of you out there that make fun of fat people, it's not nice. And we don't like it. I don't make fun of skinny people. If you look like a beanpole, I don't say that to you. In my head, I might be like, wow, you can count her ribs. I wonder if she has an eating disorder. But I don't just say, ew, you're gross. Eat a cheeseburger. I don't say stuff like that. But I do say stuff like that to people who will come up to me and insult me about my weight. Don't expect me to be nice to you. If you're mean to me, I'm going to be mean to you. You get the respect that you give. Aside from that, I used to call myself, fat whale and all that when I looked in the mirror and stuff like that, because during middle school and high school, kids would always taunt me about my weight. Middle school, I liked a guy and he called me fat and I stopped eating, and I had to go to the hospital and they threatened to feed me through tubes if I didn't start eating, so I started eating, and that's kind of where all my weight gain came from. But this whole eating healthy, I will never starve myself again. I dropped weight so quick, I literally kind of felt like I was dying. It scared me, and I didn't want to be fed through with tubes and stuff. But now that all that's over and I'm more mature of a person, I try to inspire everyone to love themselves for who they are. But if you're like me and you're overweight and you don't want to accept that you're overweight, but you still think you're a great person and you're pretty, I try to inspire others, to get healthy and get fit. When I see skinnier people eating 10 tacos from Taco Bell and I'm eating like a nice garden salad with a vinaigrette, to me, that's kind of gross. Just because you're skinny and your metabolism will burn that up in 10 minutes, I still think that you're just as unhealthy as I used to be because you're eating what I used to eat, even though it's not making you blow up in your thighs and waist. It's still going in your body and all that processed meat and stuff like that. And it's still just unhealthy, even if you are skinny, if you eat a bunch of fast food. I also have more respect for myself since all of that happened during high school and middle school. It kind of, when people would joke me about it, I just kind of thought, like, what do people that are bigger than me go through? Like, that's so rude to just, instead of getting to know me and my personality, you judge me on my outside and how big I am and calling me fat and saying that I have thunder thighs. Like, that is such a low level. You are so far below me. I would never stoop to your level. And I just have a lot more self respect for myself, and I respect others who are on a journey to change the way they eat and to lose the weight. Because deep down, even if someone says, you know, the jokes and stuff don't bother them, I know it does. I always used to be like, no, he called me fat, it's whatever, but I would cry myself to sleep sometimes because I hated the way that people talked to me. All I wanted was to be accepted for who I was, not what I looked like, and not my weight. And kids are mean, obviously, and I hated it. But anyways, that kind of concludes this weight loss vlog slash rant slash ramble. And for those of you who are trying to change your eating habits and be healthier, kudos to you. We can do this. I know exactly what you're going through because I'm starting this journey as well. Um, the hardest thing for me is not seeing results. That's kind of why I've quit dieting and eating healthy in the past, because I'll do really good for the first week or 2 weeks, and when I don't drop like 10 or 15 pounds, I'm like, oh, forget it. This time, I am not stopping until I weigh 120 or 125, or slash, and if I become a size 9 or 7. I'll go for either or. And if you need anyone to talk to, vent to, need motivation from, you can talk to me. You can leave comments, message me, whatever. Um, I'm here for you, and I know that the journey you're going through is really hard. Willpower is the hardest thing to keep control of, and I just want to thank all you guys for following along with me. And that's pretty much it. If you have any questions or comments, as always, feel free to leave them, and I will get back to you. And hopefully, I will make a new video soon, and I will have lost more than 5 pounds. When I lose 5 pounds, I've given myself the goal of losing 5 pounds, and I'm going to get my belly button pierced, because I've always wanted it. And I don't want to get it pierced now because I don't want my piercer to think that I'm just big and gross. So, when I lose it, I'm going to get it pierced. And I did take before and after pictures when I did weigh 157. So, once I get towards the end of my journey, I'll definitely post a video with those. And I will make a new vlog soon.